if you read through this problem, you'll see this is basically a question asking you to find the volume of a cylinder, right? I want to know how many fish there are in the tank. And before you know that, you have to know how much water there is in the tank because it tells you how many fish there are per amount of water. So if you know how much water there is, you can figure out how many fish there is. So let's do that. What I want to remind you is how to find the volume of a cylinder. There's an equation for this. You're expected to have it memorized. And what you do is you consider the area of the circular top or bottom, doesn't matter which one, but you just consider one of these circles. And you take that area of the circle and you project it across the length of the cylinder by multiplication. So this is going to be pi r squared, that's the area of the circle, and then you multiply it by L or H, whatever you want to call the length of this thing. So in our case, this is going to be pi r, whoops, let's put some numbers in here. I think that'll be more helpful than just repeating the formula. So what is r? Well, that's 8 feet, but since it's 8 feet wide, we're taking the radius, not the diameter. So that's pi times 4 squared times 16. So what is that? Let's see. I get about 804 when I put that in. And that's in units of cubic feet, which we abbreviate as FT cubed. So that's how much volume there is in the tank. That's literally how much water there is in terms of cubic feet. Now, we use this last piece of information right here to turn this into a measurement of the number of fish. 1 piranha for every 2 cubic feet of water. Well, how many units of cubic water are there? There's 804 total. And how many, if I divided that into sizes of 2 cubic feet each, how many pairs of cubic feet would I have, right? Or in other words, maybe an easier way to think about this would be if I had 804 shoes, how many pairs of shoes would that be? Well, that would be like 400 pairs of shoes. What you're doing is you're basically saying fish equals 804, the total volume of the water, divided by 2. Okay, so that's going to be 402 in this case, and that's our answer to the problem.